We did it! I think I figured it out. So that's a positive. Hopefully you can actually see me, and I will wait. I was talking to myself for a little bit, and I might still be. I don't really know. So I'm going to go back to my Facebook real quick and make sure you're all here. Or I'll try and watch myself. Yes. We're here! Yes, we did it! Yes. Okay, perfect. So hopefully, somebody's watching. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just going to go for it. So, this is what we have so far.
I don't really know.
This is what we have so far. I want to today go over a couple things. The first thing I want to do is welcome our new people. We have so many new people. I might double welcome some people because we might have done it before, but I don't want to miss anybody, so it's important to me that we do that. Awesome. Thank you, Loretta. And now I'm going to shut my phone off so it doesn't keep doing that. Perfect. All right, so I wanted to say a couple things about myself because maybe some of you guys are new. Some of you maybe already know this, so I'll give you a couple updates on my life. But anyways, my name's Tara Lynn. I am the team leader of The Charming Nest is my downline. So I love my team very, very much, and it's a blast being with you guys. So I am addicted to lipstick. At any given time, there's most likely a lot of tubes of lipstick around me. I am a recent college grad. That's my new thing. I have applied for a position as an event planner and wedding coordinator at a catering company, and just today I got a call back for a second interview on that. So if you could be praying for that, we'll see if that's the correct position for me. It would be a crazy, crazy summer if I did get that job. Otherwise, I might just be looking for something else too, because I'm not engaged yet. But my boyfriend of almost 4 years and I are planning a wedding for August 17th. So it's only a couple months away, but we're really excited about that. My mom and I and my family and my boyfriend Ty, we're all been planning like crazy recently. So we're excited, super excited for that. That's kind of what's been going on in my life. So that's that. Also, if you guys want to have a live little comment feed, I don't know if you can do it here, but if you can do it on the Facebook page, you're more than welcome to do that too. I know we're missing that with our Spreecast, which is what we used to broadcast from, but now it's no longer free and it's super expensive, so I didn't want to do that when we could do something like this instead. So this is what we're going to do. I want to welcome tons and tons of people because our team is growing so rapidly and it's awesome. So I want to welcome Esther, whose sponsor is Sandy. Rhonda, welcome. Rhonda is with Liz. And then Catherine, I'm not sure who your mentor is because apparently I didn't write it down, but welcome. We're so excited to have you. Amber is one of my friends. I'm so thankful. She's a designer. She's going to do awesome. Tracy came on with Bobby Ann. Michelle is with Megan, who is new herself, which is awesome. Nicole came on with me. Andrea came on with Bobby Jean. You have a great mentor. Kelsey came on with myself, too. I'm excited for you as a friend who's been loving Origami Owl for a long time. Nydia, I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong. Everybody else says my name wrong, so please tell me if I said it wrong and how to say it right. She came on with Vicky, which is so cool. One of 3 of Vicky's new sponsors, which is amazing. Megan came on with myself as well. She's on a trip in Florida right now, which is awesome, so she's probably not listening, but whatever. Erica came on with Vicky. Welcome, Erica. Mary Jo with Loretta. Erin came on with Vicky as well. Karen came on with Liz. And Karen's got both her mom and her mother-in-law now, so there she goes. More power to her. Rebecca came on with Beth. Awesome, awesome. Welcome, Rebecca. Julia came on with Vicky as well. I'm sorry, Vicky, you have 4. How awesome is that? Caitlin came on with Carrie, and Catherine came on with Margie. So congratulations and welcome to the team. We are so excited to have you. Our team page is a great place to ask questions. Obviously, your mentor is your first place to run after checking your back office and different things for your answers. But your mentor is a good place, and then our team page is also an awesome place to get answers because we have some really helpful people in there. So that is that. Welcome to all of you people. We have, I think, close to 80 members of the Charming Nest, so we're really excited about that. And then I wanted to give a couple shout-outs to just 4 girls who are absolutely rocking this month already. It's not even midway through the month. It is the 8th, and these people have close to 500 or over 500 PV. So the first 2 are both Sarah's. Sarah Blazek has 426 PV, and Sarah Noeski, I still don't know how to say your name, Sarah. I'm so sorry. Sarah N has 531 PV. And then there's this little rivalry I've heard between Loretta and Vicky, who Loretta is Vicky's mentor, and I guess that they always try to compete with each other to see who can have the highest PV. And I'm sure you know, because I'm sure you keep track at this point. But Vicky has 701, and Loretta is 767. So Vicky, I think you can beat her. You're hot on her heels. You got this. But no, Loretta has our highest PV of 767 right now, which is amazing. So great job to you 4 and everybody else who's already put up great PV for the month. Awesome. I wanted to talk about a couple of incentives that's going on right now. I'm sorry, excuse me. The first incentive is obviously from Origami Owl. That is Sword of Success. If you're involved in Sword of Success, you should know that your time has potentially been increased by an extra 30 days. Let me know if you need to know if that is you. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure there was an email that went out about it where you would have 120 days instead of 90 days. If not, all that being said, you have 90 days if you're a new owl, or if you were just a designer up to, I think, January 17th, designer only, not leading designer, team leader, or anything like that. You have 90 days to redeem some amazing gifts. Those gifts are lots of business supplies. They're different like money towards jewelry. There's just a lot of stuff. I'm drawing a blank and I don't know the exact gifts at this point, but I know there's like a really expensive tablecloth and like all this different stuff that you can get all for free. And the way that you get that is just by each 500 PV that you get up to 1,500, you hit these different goals, and then you just redeem those things. They'll send them right out to you. And then the second 3 incentive packages you would get from sponsoring. So you just bring on a friend that you think would love Origami Owl as well. You can start out together, and as they hit their first goal, then you also get to get a sponsoring goal for being their mentor. So, and at the end of that, what's really awesome is if you get your 3 sponsoring goals, that would put you in a really good place to be an Origami Owl team leader. Not only would you have already surpassed the leading designer promotion, which would give you on average, I think, about $90 extra a month. Now, if you get all 3 of those, not only will you get all 3 of those fabulous prizes, but again, you'll be in a really great place to be a team leader, which is 2 promotions within the company. And on average, I think it's close to $500 extra a month on top of your sales. So it's a really, really great promotion to have. And I know so many of you guys are close to that. So if you are close to the team leader, which is 3 people, and a couple other things, stipulations put in place. If you need some more information on that, you just let me know. Or there's some really good videos on YouTube explaining the Origami Owl career plan. Then we can talk about how you can reach your promotion goals. So team leader is the next one for a lot of you. Senior team leader is close close with 5 people, 5 active designers, and then anyways, team leaders are a really, really good goal to shoot for. Another thing is, if you're new or if you're not, right now until the 31st, if you bring on 3 qualifying new designers with 500 PV, and actually if you already brought one on in March or in April, they count towards that. All they need to do is hit 500 PV within their first 30 days, and then in that case, you get a free mini iPad. I cannot top that, you know. That's awesome. A free mini iPad just for having, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, now I'm having a panic attack, but I'm pretty sure it's just 3. All it is just 3 people. And hitting that 500 PV, and then you also need to hit your 500 PV to make sure you're kind of putting in the work as well. And then you get a free iPad. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. But yeah, it's really awesome because at first it was just March, and now it's March and April. They extended it. So it's really cool that you can be able to get that really awesome incentive. And the next one that I posted a couple days ago was the bingo incentive. And you can do all different things on that bingo board, and then if you can let me know that you finished your bingo board, then I will get you something as a thank you for working your business and just doing something awesome. So that is another little incentive that I'm doing. And then there was one more, and I can't think of it. Oh, now I remember. Sorry. So this month's Designer of the Month will be for the designer with the highest PV for the month. So whoever gets the highest PV this month will get an inscribed plate that says TCN Designer of the Month for April 2015, which is a really cool little thing that nobody else will have except for you. So that is for this month's Designer of the Month. Congratulations to Aaron Westbrook, who won last month's Designer of the Month, because he was the most positive team player on our team page this past month. So congratulations, Aaron. As soon as I get that little plate, I will send it right off to you. Thank you for being so great, and look forward to seeing who wins this next month. So just because your name's not on that PV thing doesn't mean that it won't be. So make sure you put in those orders and get that PV in so you can be this next month's Designer of the Month. And I will definitely update halfway through the month to let you guys know where you're standing with that, and even more so if you want me to. So I'm sorry I couldn't get month-end numbers in for who had the best or the highest stuff in March. I can't figure out with the new reporting yet how to pull a different month. Maybe I'm just missing something, or maybe it's not there yet, but I can do that if I figure out how to do that. But for now, I will just have to remember to pull it on the night of the end of the month. So I'm sorry about that, but you guys did really great and you put up really good numbers. We are up this year. I know there's been a lot of issues, but actually our numbers are a lot up than what they have been during this time of the year. So it's great. I wanted to go over tonight a couple ideas of how to get leads. Maybe you're just starting out, or maybe you've been in the business for quite a while and you're just feeling maybe like you're stuck, or you're not sure, you know, you need a couple new venues to find jewelry bars or meet people or things like that. So I wanted to highlight a couple ways of that. So obviously number one is going to be in-home jewelry bars. That's the easiest way to meet people, build relationships, and do what we're meant to do. Again, building relationships is the most important part of our job, because we're not trying to pressure people, we're just trying to learn about them. And that's what's gonna be keep them coming back to us and being like, you know what, I remember you said that, or I wanted to order another such and such because, you've been a great friend to me, or blah, blah, blah. There's all different reasons why people would come back to us, but the reasoning for the most part would be that we've built a relationship with them. Now, something like what Autumn posted, that video of the terrible Facebook party about, oh, well, that's actually my next thing, is Facebook parties. So make sure when you're doing a Facebook party, that's obviously another venue to meet people, but make sure that you do meet people. Make sure that you're building relationships with people. Make sure you're talking about the hostess and how great she is. Make sure you're saying thank you over and over again when people order, rather than just saying, all right, I need your credit card information, you know, things like that. Make sure that you're building relationships with people, even if you're never going to be able to have the opportunity to meet them in person. You still want to make an impact on them. That's what we do. So the Facebook party, there's two different kind of ways that you can do it. There's somebody called the tag team. I can't say it, non-Minnesota. Tag team, whatever, TAG team. You can look them up on Facebook. They give really good tutorials on how to run Facebook parties and make them, their way that they run it is like a 30-minute increment where you do a 30-minute party. It's not like an open 2-week party where everybody places an order and then nobody does. You can do it that way, and you can be really good about posting, you know, different things every single day, and maybe put some videos in there, and that works to do a 2-week time span. But I think it's a lot easier to just kind of let it go and not remember to do. I mean, you all know, you know, you get invited to those things, and maybe you pay attention to it, maybe you don't. I would probably be more prone to going to like a 30-minute thing where I, you know, pay attention. Maybe they play some games, maybe it's a live video. Check out that tag team group on Facebook and make sure that you follow some of those things from them. Whatever you do, just be yourself. Don't try not to just post things from the I'm sorry, I'm like losing I can't talk. I've been sick, so my head's kind of in a fog and I'm not finding my words like I normally do. So just make sure that you follow what they're telling you, and really just look for good sources of information for how to run a good Facebook party if you're going to go that route. The next thing you can do is a catalog party or a takeout party for somebody that may not want to host an in-home party or might not have time to do that. You can offer them some catalogs and just open an online link for them, and they can do that. You can maybe send them with a couple lockets and a wrap bracelet to show the product to their friends and family, and then they can collect orders that way. The next one is vendor events, and those things you're going to find on Craigslist. You're going to find them on Facebook. There's some different Facebook pages for events, like mine is Minnesota Vendor Events, or different things like that. So you can get added to those groups, and then whenever you see something get posted, personally, if I'm looking for vendor events, I turn my notifications on for those groups, so I see them right when they get posted, because there's a lot of designers out there, and a lot of them are really quick. So if you want something, you can just jump right on it if you turn those notifications on. Or at least you can see what's out there. So that is one thing. You're going to not only network with the customers there, but you're also going to network with other vendors there. And I've had other vendors join Origami Owl after talking to them all day. Maybe if it's a dud, they are, you know, we're just talking to each other about our businesses, and I'm saying, you know, yeah, it's really awesome. You know, this is what the minimum is. Can you believe it's so low? And they're comparing it mentally with their own company, and they're thinking, oh my goodness, like this is better, you know? So a lot of times I have had people join, or not a lot of times, but a few times, which is pretty good for me, I have had people join my team just as a vendor at a vendor event with something else. So, and it's also, those are also good people to look for the most part, because those people are obviously putting themselves out there for their company that they're in now. So, you know, if they were to jump in with Origami Owl, they would obviously be somebody who would be a go-getter and would be willing to go do vendor events or different things like that. So that is a good thing to look for. Also, you can look for brand ambassadors. That's another way to get your name out there. This can be either somebody who absolutely loves Origami Owl and says, no, I'm not going to join your team, and you say, well, okay, great. How about doing some referrals? And this kind of crosses over between a catalog party and something like that. But when you wear things like this, people are going to notice them. and I put my locket on backwards today all day long. When you're noticing things, you guys know this. People say stuff to you, and you can either set up a referral program for that person where you reward them by sending you, either you could open, sometimes I've done it for people where I open a hostess link for them, and I just leave it open for them to send their referrals there, and then they just close out the hostess rewards, which I use as a referral link or whatever, or like a referral gift, but it's really just a hostess reward. They just say they won't have a party or something like that. So a brand ambassador, another way that you can do that is what we used to do was a lanyard ambassador, and that's where we actually got Erin. Through one of my lanyard ambassadors was what you do is you advertise that you're looking for people who wear lanyards to work, and then you advertise a picture of the lanyard, and what I normally did was send them that lanyard with the weight chain and 4 charms of their choosing in there, and then they got to wear it for maybe 2 weeks, collected orders, and then I decided on, you know, if 4 lanyards were ordered, then you got yours for free, or 5 or whatever, and then just break it down based on what you make and what you're comfortable giving away. But if you look at it that way, not only did you get the sales, but you also got new customers that you can reach out to, and maybe even a new team member like Erin was for me. So that was awesome for me, and I think that I'm going to try and find some new lanyard ambassadors, just because lanyards aren't new to us anymore. They can still be new to a lot of people. Not everybody wears a lanyard. Not everyone who wears a lanyard to work every day has ever seen these. So they're a really cool way to dress up something that they have to wear every single day and make it more personal. Yeah, that's the word. So anyways, I promise I'm not usually this bad with my words, but anyways, the next thing is social media. So do you have an Instagram account for Origami Owl, or are you utilizing your own personal Facebook account if it's a public account for your Origami Owl business? Do you use your Pinterest account for Origami Owl? Are you doing that? I like to use my personal Pinterest account as my marketing rather than creating my own Origami Owl account and then trying to have all my friends follow me on that. But whether you're doing, for Instagram, the key is using hashtags to get people to notice your photos. Other than that, your friends are going to see them and notice that you're interested in that. For Pinterest, same thing. You're going to want a hashtag, and you're also going to want to create your own board. For Origami Owl, you're going to, not only that, but once you start pinning things, actually they give you a lot of, what are they doing now? What's the word? I still can't think of my words. Suggested pins. Some really cool stuff that I have never seen Origami Owl related on Pinterest that I'm finding now because they're suggesting different things for me, and I'm able to pin those myself then. And Facebook. Do you have a Facebook page? If you don't, you're missing out on a lot of really great things. Your Facebook page is not your personal page. Your business page is where you should be posting twice a day if you can now. I'm preaching to the choir here because I'm definitely not always really good at this, but in my heyday, I'm pretty good at this. In that I sit down, and Loretta and I used to do this together. On Sunday afternoons, we would sit down for 20 or 30 minutes and plan out two posts a day. And one of them was maybe funny, one of them was Origami Owl related, and maybe you can share recipes, different stuff like that. It doesn't always have to be about lockets. And actually, it's probably better if it's not, because that way it's still getting engagement. You want engagement, you want people to like, share, and comment. So feel free to post things that are not necessarily Origami Owl related. Keep it classy, but still, you know what I mean. It's a business, and then feel free to share that to your personal page sometimes when you feel like it's necessary. Or sometimes I'll put personal things on my business page and then share them to my regular page. People like to see you, so definitely keep yourself. Make sure that you have a branding for yourself, and that my thing is kind of like lipstick and cats. I like lipstick and I like cats, and people know that. And so a lot of times it's to the point where like people will tag me and stuff about lipstick or cats, and that's just kind of it kind of just happened because that's me, and I always kind of put that out there. But I even have like random customers that'll send me cat pictures, and it's just kind of funny. But that's who I am, and people know that because have I don't know if I should say I've used that as part of my branding, but I've built relationships with people so much so that they think that they're comfortable enough knowing that about me, or different things like that. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but you probably know. I hope you do. Anyways, Facebook. So make sure that you're posting to those pages. The people who like your Facebook page, they want to see your stuff. So don't be afraid that you're posting too much. Frankly, a lot of times they won't see what you're posting because Facebook doesn't show every post to every person who likes your page. If you like my Facebook page, you'll notice if you go onto my Facebook page that you may not have already seen if you may have missed 8 out of the last 10 things that I posted because they didn't show up on your newsfeed. I'm not surprised. Just keep that in mind that the same thing's going to happen for your fans. So don't feel like you're over posting. 2 to 3 times. Sometimes people even say 5 to 6 times a day, which I just think is hard to keep up with. Just try to be consistent. I need to get better at this, and I need to sit down and schedule my posts. Like I said, you can make sure that you can post something and then set a time for it to actually post. You can pend post something, set a time, and then it will actually post is what I'm trying to say. And that's a really slick way to do your Facebook page. The next way is fundraisers. A lot of people have asked about how that works. You can, how the ideal, what would be so cool is to get a package in for a entire class in a school for Origami Owl to do like maybe a senior trip fund or something like that. And then they have a flyer, and then everybody orders off this website or this web link, this jewelry bar code, and then you redeem all of those hostess rewards, but then you end up giving 10%, 20%, or whatever you choose to that fund. So that is one way that's really awesome, because not only are you reaching out and you're getting all of those new customers that those people are pretty much just getting for you and that you can follow up with that ordered on your website, but you are also still making money and you're getting all those free hostess rewards from that fundraiser. So those are really awesome. And it's really good to put yourself out there as someone who does fundraisers, because it doesn't look like you're just trying to get money. When I introduce myself on like maybe my local neighborhood chat Facebook page, I always say, I'm looking to do fundraisers for different things. Do you know anyone I can do that for? Rather than join my team and host party. That's what you see from everybody else, and how many times you see join my team and think, oh, I'd love to do that for you. No, you don't really respond well to that. And that's a whole nother rant about how I don't ever want to say join my team anymore. It's a newfound conviction in my heart. But anyways, you can also do the catalogs muffin thing. I don't know how to explain it other than that. So you offer to bring in muffins or donuts to a workplace, and then you bring it in with catalogs and maybe give a little spiel about what Origami Owl is and give them some free food, and here's the catalogs. Maybe you'll get a couple orders from that. So that's another way that you can get leads. That is my entire list of lead generating things. If you have some more that you have thought about, feel free to share them. And then the last thing that I was going to share with you is a quick booking game, which is Deal or No Deal, which you might have already heard of at a jewelry bar. You will take, and something that I posted a while back, maybe we can find them again, is some scratch-off cards that you can order online. And then you can write underneath the scratch-off thing anything that you want and who does not want to play a scratch-off game. So then you can have it and say that you have 10 scratch-off cards. The way that you could run this one is you could do 6 of them say book or say reserve a jewelry bar, One of them says free charm, one of them says 10% off, one of them has free shipping, and then the last one would be free medium locket or something like that. And in these 10 chances, you say, you might book a jewelry bar with me, but if you say deal, you have to do whatever's on the card. So either you might book a jewelry bar with me, you might get a free locket or free shipping, deal or no deal. So that's one way that you can play that game. Another way you can play it is just to say, deal or no deal, would you like to reserve a jewelry bar? And then you get one of these things, and then in that case, any of the things on that, under the scratch-offs would be, free play or 10% off your order or something like that. So that's two little takes on the deal or no deal game. Feel free to play that. I have not played it myself personally. I normally use Chain Reaction, which is in the O2 Academy, and you can look that one up as well, but a lot of us know how to play that, so I didn't want to highlight it here because I'm pretty sure I've probably taught you guys how to play that 3 or 4 times. So anyways, that is what I have for tonight. Thank you for joining us, and it's 30 minutes, so that's about where I wanted to be, and don't really like to go over that because I don't like to take your guys' time up too much. So anyways, thank you for coming, and leave me any comments that you want back on the Facebook page. Talk to you guys later.